relaxing week. Another majestic stroll across the Zoldazar province. I stepped into Kulturas and I was like, smell that clean, crisp, fresh air of another glorious day in our new expansion. Once again, we surround ourselves in the joys, in the happiness, and then we sim it. Then we sim it. Yes, we do. We sim to ensure that everything is correct. I'm glad you enjoy my t-shirt, the 1997 Royal Rumble winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here. We didn't tweet out. We're failures. Drama time, yo. It's on now. I'm such an amateur, man. It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. Sim or die, you obsessive simming scumbags. Yeah? Do you get it? It's because you're snacks. You're simming snacks. Snack simmers. All of you. Every single last one of you are all snacky simmers and you make me sick. You make me sick. It's so simple. But anyway, I think we've said enough, man. I think we've said all that can be said. All that can be said. It's all been said. We're putting it to bed. We're calling it a day. Just mosey on through, won't we? We'll mosey on through and we'll just walk past the shamans. We'll walk past the shadow priests and we will look down on them for the filth that they are. Won't we? We'll think about pulling out a penny, throwing it their way. But then we're going to keep it. We're going to keep that penny because it's better in our hands. Right? It's better in our hands. And then we'll stroll up to the prot warriors. We'll give them a little pat on the head. And we'll say, it's all good, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And then we'll go and play with our warlock friends. Hey! And our brewmasters, come here. And our blood DKs. We'll have lots of cuddles and snuggers with our BM hunters. And we'll all have a party, is what's going to happen. We'll just have a party and we'll all have a good time. Demon hunters high-fiving each other all over the place. Way, what a good day. Rest in peace. No. The rise is coming, mate. The rise is coming. The rise. I'm telling you, it's rising through the ashes. The Shadow Priest revival is going to be amazing. It's going to be the best thing ever. It's going to be just, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. It's going to be the best. I can't even wait. I've already started leveling my priest. Today in anticipation of what is to come. The anticipation of what is to come. It's going to be the best day of my life. But today, I've got to prepare some drama. Let's get it out of the way because it's the first video that'll go on YouTube without it. Andy no longer works here. Okay, he left last week. He's going to just get another job. There's no other drama than that. So that's why I'm now sitting on drama time. There you go. To the YouTube world. We've talked about it. He's fine. He didn't want to come on camera. But he's streaming himself and doing things like that. He's got himself another job, as far as I know, already, and he's in a good shape, as far as I know. Good shape. He's been here since. There's no hatred, no salt, no nothing that the internet craves. I would suggest nothing that the internet craves in its ever thirsty internet. Thirsty internet. So there you go. Yes, I know. Most of us know. Give us beef. But a salute to our hero. 6 years he's been here. We'll give it a big PG ghost for our man. If our subs can give him a big PG ghost send-off to our dude there. And we'll say, we wish you the best. As always, we wish you the best. Okay. Now then, on to real drama for this one. Oh, baby. Let's have a little looky here as to what we've got. We need some help for our friend here. Help! Exclamation mark. Are you ready? My mum is a noob. Now, a few of you have decided it'd be a good idea historically to play with your, not elderly is the wrong word. Elderly would be the wrong word. But getting on in years, that is the wrong line. That is the wrong line. You're good. You are on the case. Not getting on in years, but definitely, let's say technologically inept parents. Now, I don't know what would possess you to do this. I don't know why you think this is a good idea, but some of you, maybe out of kindness, respect for your parents, or whatever it might be, decide this is a good idea. So that's fair enough. That's the way you want to do something. Adriana shall be our mother dearest. Adriana. It's a lovely name. Our mother dearest shall be Adriana. My mum is a knob. Grounded for low DPS. Oh, man. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Jackie boy, how's it going? All right, then. Holla, Preacher! I often binge watch your Drama Time vids on the YouTubes, and I love them. I especially like the newbie stories that come by every now and then. They're very relatable. But this is the story of how my mother started to play World of Warcraft. And I do want to point out here, many of you have started including little screenshots of the events that are happening. It does help with our cynical audience, the live audience. Not all of them are cynical, but very quick with their fake button. Very, very quick with their fake button. And I'm sure now that will extend to doctored screenshots and various other things. I'm not saying all the audience is cynical, but some of them, for definite. Some of them definitely call BS at the first sign of wavering foundation. Fake already. I've been playing since vanilla. Oh, you're one of those people. Tell us your fucking blog. And I had my own raiding guild that we made at the start of the Burning Crusade. We weren't too bad. We cleared heroic raids and generally just had a lot of fun. When one day, my mother had started to get an interest in what I was doing all the time on my PC. Now, I was 21 at the time, worked full time while playing WoW in the evenings. My mother was 45 and didn't speak much English. 45 and doesn't speak the Queen's. Did you say what country you came from? What country? No, it doesn't say. Okay. Doesn't speak the Queen's, though. Besides the odd word here and there. But I took my time. I explained what the game was all about. How I was a holy paladin in raiding. I showed her a raid one time as, well, she found it interesting. After it was over, she heard us all speaking to each other. Wow. Talking about bosses, talking about what we should do. She was hooked. I made a character for her on my own account. You sick bastard. You sick bastard. And told her that she could play when I was at work during the day. Smart. You gave your mother, your 45-year-old mother, access to your WoW account. It's more precious than gold. If Gollum had a WoW account, he would never come out of that cave. Never. I'm not even fucking joking. The ring ain't shit on your WoW account. Just imagine now, every single person listening to this, wherever you are, that you just walked in and all your characters have been deleted. And why? Because they didn't want to play those characters. It's all, and Blizzard can't restore. Blizzard doesn't know how. This is classic. Blizzard can't restore. You're just fucked. That's it. It's all good. You guys have got it spoiled these days with your quick restores. I got my character back within an hour. Bullshit. Back in the day, fucker was gone. Gone, baby. Gone. That's it. Game over. But of course, it wasn't enough for Mummy. After a month or so of her refusing to log off so I could play my own account, I got her an account for herself, okay? So Mother is now refusing to stop playing so that she could play her own account. Nice. It was fine at first. Isn't it always? It's fine at first. Because she'd just try and figure out what the quests were saying. Because she couldn't speak the Queen's. She would ask me to translate the quests. It's kill 5 boars. There's a lot of words there. It's kill 5 boars. That's all it is. Yeah, there's a lot of words. I know. But there's like a paragraph. It's kill 5 boars. Go and kill them. Please. Just kill 5. The next one's also kill 5 boars. Yes, they're different boars. Just go and kill the boars. That's the quest. Trust me. Until one day, when I helped her with a quest where she had to kill some bears. She had to kill some bears. I noticed her just running past all the bears and not killing them. What are you doing? I asked. I just told her that she had to kill the bears. I'm just trying to find bears, she responded. I pointed at her screen and said, you're surrounded by bears, just kill them. No! She responded. These bear all have little bear. If I kill them, little ones won't have mummies no more. Oh. Here's the problem, right? Those bears have baby bears. You can't kill a mama bear. Right? Have a heart. Have a heart. You bastards, I bet you've murdered those bears. Haven't you? Very sad. However much I tried. Until this day. To this day right now. Mama Adriana will not kill any animals in game that have little ones walking around them. She has often died while trying to get away from them. Oh, that's kind of sad, isn't it? Dying to a rampaging bear and its little cubs. Just trying to run away. Not only did the not killing things she had to kill and the not speaking English hold her back while leveling, but she also wanted to play what I was playing because she had had more experience with it by seeing someone else play it, right? So she wanted to be a holy paladin. Now, the bright side of this was that she wouldn't die all that much. But leveling was pretty tough. Leveling was pretty tough. Which is why when ICC came out, I decided I'm going to level up my DK so I could do dungeons with Mama. Often enough, my guildies would come and help me boost my mom. Since she was really not all that bad at healing, and we would use voice comms so I could explain to her in her own language what was happening. Dungeons went rather smoothly, and I could level my mum up quite quickly. That's nice. I had tried to explain to her about gear, but that was a bit more difficult to understand. She often didn't really know what she had to wear, besides things with intellect on it. And more than once I had to log into her account and put on her gear that was in her bags. She was questing so much and basically had become the official skinner of the guild, trying to get XP from grinding mobs and skinning them all up. I would often find that she was selling everything to vendors that didn't have intellect on it, including rare BOEs, piles of skinned things, and epic pets. I could skin it, but why would I keep what I skin? Think about it. It's not got any intellect on it. You dumb bastards. Right? You guys are fucking stupid, honestly. Stupid. It's all about gear, dudes. It's all about gear. She also complained that in comparison to me, I was filthy rich. And she would never make as much gold as I would. I told her about the auction house. She didn't like it. So we came up with a plan. She was no longer allowed to sell anything that wasn't grey. And just put it in her bank. And once a week on a Saturday morning, I will log onto her account and fix everything up. And within a week or so, she had plenty of gold too. What a good day to spend your Saturday morning, right? Got to log in, sift through a bank full of shit, sell it all, Really good. Really, really good. When we finally managed to cap her character, we would run normal and heroic dungeons with her to gear up. To be fair, she could heal quite well and she really liked doing dungeons with us. So one night, I went over to her house. I brought my laptop so I could take her along with the guild to the Obsidian Sanctum and get her a flying mount. This content was out of date. We were clearing ICC at the time, but we would still sometimes go back to older raids for achievement mounts and so on and so forth, as people do. So we would always get a group together to do these kinds of older raids, and taking my mother along was fine. Yeah. I explained exactly what was going on as I was sitting next to her at the time, and she actually managed to do it without dying and healing. This was a big moment. This made me invite her to the next level of achievement rating. We're going to Ulduar. We put it in the calendar next weekend. I told her this is going to be a bit harder than what we just did. And I should try and heal some more dungeons without me, so she could get used to healing people without me telling her that they needed to be healed. All right? It's a good idea. It's a good idea, right? Bit of practice, bit of experience under your belt, Mom. Yeah? You got this. The next weekend, I took my laptop along again and went to my mother's house so I could sit next to her while doing 25-man Ulduar normal achievements. Laptop on the table, pulled up the chair, and the moment I sat in the chair, my mother asked me, Mother Adriana, if she could become an officer in my guild. I honestly didn't expect the question. It took me a minute to think. But the obvious question came to mind. Why would you want to be an officer in the guild? I was a little suspicious, seeing as she could just barely play the game, and obviously had no idea what officers in a guild actually did in the first place. Her answer was pretty clear. There are some people in this guild that I don't like, and I want to kick them. I mean, that's a mama through and through, isn't it? Well, it's actually quite obvious. If you would promote me, I would kick a lot of your friends, because I don't like them. And that's how a mother thinks. That's how a mother thinks. It's pretty simple, all in all. It's pretty simple. I laughed. Now, I must say, we're a mature guild. Yeah, very mature. And chat could have some rude words in it sometimes. But everyone knew it was all in good bants. Yeah, a bit of good bants. Nothing serious, yeah? Besides, some of these dudes in this guild had known each other for years. And I knew for a fact that everyone was definitely a nice person. But my mother had wisdom on her side. And terrible English. She had been doing dungeons and was online a lot during the week. And she said that she had seen what, in her opinion, brace yourself, chat, in her opinion, could be considered rude language. She'd witnessed it. She'd seen it. Your mother, 45 years of age, had seen rude language. She told me that at some point, somebody had said things like fuck. And another time, somebody had said twat. I couldn't really argue because she had definitely seen that. She had definitely seen that. Okay. I just told her that she couldn't be an officer. We had enough officers. And that although she couldn't understand the context of why people were saying these words, that she should just realise they were probably just joking around. With a sigh, but luckily she took it okay once we broke the news that Mama can't be an officer and kick half the raid team. We started the raid. We gathered at the summoning stone to summon everyone up. I had made sure I had brought flasks and food and everything on me for Mother so that she would be able to do things without thinking too much. Oh, it's like looking after a gremlin. There's fucking rules and shit. You've got to bring her fucking stuff, but it's like having a little kid. Got to have the nappy bags, got to have the fucking sandwiches, the lunchbox, the whole fucking shkabaz. We got it sorted. Okay. And people started flying to the entrance. Are you coming, Mum? I asked her as I mounted up. Yes, she said. Where do we go? Up, I responded. Get on your mount and we can fly in. And then she did the most motherly thing I have seen to this day. It still makes me laugh. While I was waiting, I noticed her jumping, but not mounting up. What are you doing? I asked. And she didn't respond, but she just kept on jumping. I was just watching her, stood there jumping, up and down. I looked at her screen and she's clicking the screen, and I could see she's noticeably becoming frustrated. What are you doing? I now almost shouted at her while I was sitting directly next to her. I'm jumping on the Drake. What Drake? I asked, as I couldn't see her mounting up. She physically took her hand off the mouse, put her finger on the screen, and I burst out laughing. For the past few minutes or so, while we were summoning, she had been trying to jump onto the back of my dragon. Not realizing that the mount we had given her last week, and I be honest here, I didn't tell her how to use it, could be used for her to actually fly herself. I showed her how to mount up on the dragon we already got her. She laughed, and she obviously felt a little stupid. Just delete the account at this point. We did the raid. She did well, did Mama Adriana. Even though it was stressful for me to try and lead her through 25-man achievements in English and then translate everything I said back to my own language. My mom did well. She didn't die that much. She was all right. But I kind of had enough. All that stuff, right? She did fine. She didn't die that much. You know, she was good. She was solid. Never inviting her again. I've had enough. I've just had enough. But she did fine. She was okay. She held her own. Never inviting her again. But she was okay. All right? I don't want you to think it's because of you, Mum. You did all right. You did great. And I never invited her back for more raids after that. I do need to thank her, though. If it wasn't for her, I would have never made a DK tank, which I'm still playing to this day. My mother no longer plays the game. That's on you. That's on you, that. You ruined World of Warcraft for your mother. For your own mother. She gave birth to you. She did. She suffered through pain untold to bring you into this fucking world. And you can't take her along for some achievement runs. Sad. It is sad. Just hate. Ruined it. We have a lot of fun thinking back on her newbie experience, and she always asks how the nice people that helped her in the guild are doing. Typical mother. Because she wants to play, and you won't let her. That's on you. That's on you. You did that to her. Very sad. That poor woman. That poor woman. Toxic. You're right. Toxic. Toxic parent. Toxic children, man. Let her play. I know. It's fucking sad. But this is the world we live in. Think on before you have kids. Because they're going to backstab you as soon as humanly possible. I need the edgiest character name of all time. Now, the only reason I'm not going to use a Patreon name for this is because it's like the title of the story. I need something edgier than Shadowy Lord X. Something edgier than that. Breach Smash. You bastards. Eyeliner. Despacito. Goth Weaver. Oh, I like that one. Demon Song. Gohan. Oh my god. Subumalot. Reaper. Pain Lover 12. Yes. Pain Lover 12. No, Pain Lover X. We're going with Pain Lover X. That makes more sense. Pain Lover X makes more sense. Pain Lover X. Right, we need a few people for this one. Pain Lover X is going to do the carry. We didn't use Adriana that much, but there's no lady needed. I will recall you, Adriana. Do not worry. Let's have a Mr. Popescu. Mr. Popescu. We need a guild name as well. We definitely need a guild name. Adonis. Is your real name Adonis? Palson. With, I hope I'm saying it correctly. It's got 2 S's in it. Palson. Who else do we need? We need 3 friends. We'll have Agron. Agron long-time hero. Ajit. I think Emma sent me alphabetical from the latest guys. And Lally. That's not alphabetical at all. I take it back. Okay, I think that should be good. Are we all in? Yeah, we're all in. All right. Me, I'm a friend. The Cupcake Cutters. We need 3 guild names. 3 guild names. The Mom Boosters. The Cupcake Cutters. You guys don't make it easy for... Oh, the Blazing Squad. Yeah, Blazing Squad would be a quality one. Blazing Squad. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right. Okay. Pain Lover X. Long time viewer, first time writer. I've got some bona fide drama for you here, my boy. I've always enjoyed WoW and MMOs, but only recently have I gotten into the actual raiding gig. I played WoW the day it came out, 14. I had played Dark Age of Camelot. That could have been a really good game, Dark Age of Camelot, before, and everyone I knew from that game was quitting for World of Warcraft. For those viewers that don't know, as slow as leveling was back then in World of Warcraft, old MMOs were much slower and much more punishing. Yeah? Soft asses. Soft asses. Oh, sorry, bot. Yeah, I did reply to you, dude. I was not too excited about leveling again, so WoW was spoiled for me a bit to start, and even though it was much better to level in WoW than other MMOs at the time, it was at this time I was discovering girls. Hello. Going to school, working, etc. So I leveled a bit, fucked it off. But fast forward, in this every expansion on different servers with friends until Pandaria. Aside from a very short time where I played in Wrath, where I took up PvP on my original server, which was the Emerald Dream US, which if you don't know is high to full pop server known, mate, known for RP PvP and its balanced factions. I dicked around doing that stuff up until Legion. It was time though. It was time. I was bored of PvP. If I wanted to play something like that, I had League of Legends or Overwatch or whatever. It's time to raid. I did alright. But on Emerald Dream, there weren't too many decent raiding guilds, and with BFA reimagining World PvP, I didn't see the point on being on the server I arbitrarily made a Night Elf rogue on back in vanilla. At this time, I was Horde, so I slowly migrated all my dudes to a new realm, to Illidan, a proper raiding server. The days and the nights are closing on Legion. Big Dumb Guild will soon solo heal Mythic Argus with a Disc Priest, and I'm alone on a new server. I'm dodging G invites left and right, some declining ninja from the cesspools. But then, in the darkness, a disciplined priest named Adonis. Now, Preach, I am by no means the best player, but I'm not bad. My raiding resume is trash. I did some progression on Mythic Nighthold, Frost Mage, near Infinite Icy Veins, double Ice Lance Rip. F. I quit Tomb of Sargeras in short order because I didn't like the raid. I came back at the end of Antorus to get my Chieves and the Rainbow Bird. I have applied for a few promising looking guilds but not heard much back. But suddenly Adonis whispers me, talking about his guild and how he just migrated him and his friends from another server. I'm bored, so I entertain him for whatever reason. This Adonis character seems like a chill dude. I join up because, fuck it, why not? If I don't like it or it doesn't seem promising, I'll drop out, no biggie. I'll talk to Bay. Do you mean Bay from Final Boss? I'll talk to Bay some more, and he's from ED. Is that where Bay is? I don't know. And even better, his guild is one I recognize as a once very good guild. He once belonged to the Blazing Squad, a server first Xavier's killer on a different realm. So I joined Discord, do M+ and stuff, and they are relatively impressed. And I got to find out that Adonis is a damn good healer. We joke around, become genuine friends over the final months of Legion. Things look good. I'm happy with my new guild. Enter Pain Lover X. We have quite a few empty spots in our roster. Some of the Blazing Squad's old members weren't coming back to WoW as they heard from their favourite YouTubers that BFA is trash. It's not me. Fuck off, man. Is that a dig at me? Piss on you, dude. Piss on you. Fucking joker. You can't throw that in. That's not right. Joke, fuck off, man. I think it was that Taliesin guy. Toxic AF, man. Toxic. Toxic AF. They heard that BFA is trash, or they just didn't want to server transfer and join our guild. So Adonis and his right-hand man, who's the right-hand man? Paulson, decide they're going to have a merger. At this point, I'm on the inner circle, if you will. I'm in Discord every day joking around with these two guys. I tell the guys, mergers never work, dude. We should just recruit. But Pain Lover X talk to big talk. Pain Lover X knows how to do a merger. Pain Lover X has got experience in the field. Pain Lover X promises he knows the best way to get it done. So they decided to make Pain Lover X the guild master. He was going to sort it out. I didn't care for Pain Lover X, but I decided, fuck it. I just want a raid. I'm pretty sure I'll pass my trial. I'm pretty good. No biggie as long as we can raid. If I hate these guys, I just won't chill with them outside of raid. Or I'll leave. No big deal. Simple as, boys. Easy game. As BFA gets closer, Pain Lover X's crew starts to arrive. Agronthar, Adjit, Lally. They were weirdos. They were very weird, like Pain Lover X. Big talk. I have my Mythic Plus group. I have my raid spot. I don't need anything else from these guys. But these three join up and instantly, the first thing they all come up with, our guild name is fucking stupid. Well shit. Any hungry, worst name I've ever seen in my fucking life. We should change the guild name. Now, I agree, our guild name did fucking suck. It was generic, it was boring, but whatever. Guild names don't kill bosses. They seem to care a lot about the guild name. For them, it was a really big deal. None of the other 20 plus active members in the guild cared at all. But these three started a campaign. They actively called it a campaign in Discord. They were campaigning for weeks that we needed to change the guild's name. BFA releases. We all level with our groups. Discord is pretty quiet other than everyone bitching at me for being able to log on and play while the server itself was burning down and no one else in the guild could. Well, this next bit's kind of sad. F's at the ready, boys. My long-term girlfriend left me. And I decided I had to move back to my home state. 800 miles away. Jesus Christ. 800 miles? Dude. Unfortunately, these facts are relevant. Because this wouldn't be drama time without some petty insults thrown in on the side. Because of the travelling during the BFA launch week, I don't know what's worse, losing the girl or this. Our man had to miss 2 whole days of WoW. It's fucking sad, dude. It's wrong. It's fucking wrong. Savage. Savage is correct. 2 days passed. And when I log in, our guild roster is a lot smaller. And I have an official in-game mail from Pain Lover X. Pain Lover X is leaving the guild. It's our GM, you home. That's our boy. When he's online, I ask him, why are you leaving the guild? The raid is right around the corner. This is the worst time to collapse the guild. I have to leave, he says. I cannot get along with Adonis and his fucking pal, Palson. I've got to go. I've had enough. What's happened? What's gone on? Well, the campaigning. The guild name. Adonis had enough. And says, fine. Let's vote on a name change. I should also mention, a handful of my longtime gaming buddies and IRL friends had decided to play WoW with me. And had joined the guild as trials, or at least do alt runs. Here comes Palson. Palson's a social member, a friend of Adonis's. And Palson likes a bit of bants. Now, I'm going to have to put this in the chat so you understand how glorious this is. In order to elicit the name change of the guild was allowed to put up suggestions for what the new name of the guild should be. Palson's suggestion is this. Come, C-O-M-E, honor, H-O-N-O-R, chest. So Palson suggests come on a chest. As a bit of bants, alright? We're having a bit of a giggle. That's all. We're having a bit of a giggle. What's the problem? Now, of course, guilds being guilds, it has 90% of the votes. Because all the other names, mainly, were fucking stupid. With variations of Deus, Papina, popping off fucking Latin shit. Or whatever. Or the fucking raid killers or some nonsense. Now, Palson receiving the thumbs up for come on a chest starts coming up with stupid one-liners for come on a chest. Every couple of minutes. Should I release come on a chest? Question mark. And I'm sorry to say this, to put a downer on festivities. Pain Lover X didn't like this. Now, you might be suggesting, Preach, Pain Lover X isn't a very grown-up name. Have you chosen this name as like a meme for what's going on? The real name is worse. It's edgy as fuck. It really is. It's edgy as fuck. So this bit confuses me. Pain Lover X didn't like this joke. He said it was very immature and beneath him. Is it, Pain Lover X? It's beneath you, is it? Is it really? Huh. So in response to the level of immaturity that has arisen from this name change, Pain Lover X Guildmaster does the one thing he thinks is the only reasonable and sane thing he could do in such a situation. He doesn't tell anybody to stop. He doesn't ask if people should calm it down. He doesn't say a word. Instead, he makes a brand new rank where you're not allowed to talk in guild chat, removes officers, promotes officers' ability to promote and demote, and also demotes the original Guildmaster Adonis down to the no talkie rank. Now, Pain Lover X is the one telling me this. And I am shocked that he's telling me this, because he's telling me this like it was a normal thing to do. My response is probably what your response would be. I asked him, why did you do that? It's a pretty minor thing to screw up the entire guild for. He just says, well, I'm sorry, but Palson's impossible to deal with. Absolutely impossible. And I don't think you understand, but Palson also doesn't like a Gronthar, Adjit and Lally, which are Pain Lover X's closest friends. And I tell you now, chat, here's the thing. Those three bellends were really unlikable. It was the only people really disliked in the entire guild. To give some examples, they had decided amongst them, but using add-ons like Tell Me When and Weak Auras were for noobs. Boss mods are a crutch. Adjit is a blood DK that gets bored of tanking. And so he thinks it's hilarious to equip a level 1 training sword and start talking about how boring tanking is on progress. They also knew everything, which is why they didn't need to use add-ons to play the game. Lally, wait for it, prepare to be impressed, try and hold your cum in your balls, lads. Lally is a computer science grad student. He's finished university. Who genuinely went on a rage and put down a guild member who was 16 and started to learn programming for not knowing what he had and told him that he was dog shit. Useful. Useful. But we're not letting that get in the way of the raid. Their arseholery was just something we've accepted until they become more of a burden. But they were actually getting a little bit better. Regardless, apparently, while I was away, this was 2 days. This is 2 days. 2 days our author wasn't there. Paulson had been given a new rank before it all went down over Come On a Chest. And this was the social officer. The social officer's rank was to be the social moderator. And their job was to solve problems within the guild and make sure that everybody liked everybody. I mean... That's some USSR shit. I think it makes a lot of sense. I think we can all benefit from forced liking of other people. I think that's a really good idea. Now, if you ask me, Preach, that's a pretty fucking weird job to babysit 20-something grown men and women online. I think it's really normal. Every guild has... Don't you guys have a social moderator rank? So that's what he told me. I just want to point out here that in my guild, I consider it my responsibility to be the social moderator. And today especially, I've made many strives to make sure everybody, including our new trials in the guild, feel very welcome. As social moderator, I feel like I've done my job. I really do. Okay. So this is what Pain Lover X told me. Not even the guys on the other side of the fence. This was his story. And he definitely came across like he thought his little story that he told me made him look good. And in his words, strong. Strong and stable, boys. Easy. So I just say it. All right. You do you, bro. He says I should join him in his new guild that he's creating. I say no. But if raiding sucks, maybe. Kind of like when you ask out a girl, she tells you she's busy and says maybe some other time. It's a rejection, right? We all know that. We all know it's a rejection. It maybe isn't as straightforward as it could be, but honestly, it's a no, right? Do you want to go out on a date? Not really. I'm busy. Doing what? Don't ask that question. I'm being polite. Piss off. I don't want anything to do with you. Fair enough. Easy game. So I go to Adonis and Paulson, and I ask them, what happened? And they tell me exactly what Pain Lover said. That's exactly what happened. They said no one had a clue whatsoever that Pain Lover X had an issue with come on a chest. I was going to say tits. Come on a chest until the power trip where suddenly no one was allowed to talk in guild chat. The very next morning, Pain Lover X left the guild. But before he left the guild, Pain Lover X changed the guild message of the day. Anyone who wants to raid in a mature guild, message Pain Lover X. Now, Pain Lover X plays all day, every day. Most of us in the know about what happened play exclusively at night. Pain Lover X plays it off as this to those who hadn't witnessed the downfall. That the raid team is simply moving to a new guild. That's all. There's nothing big going on. No big drama. We're just going somewhere else. We're going to join the Cupcake Cutters. And it's going to be fine. That's all. We're just moving the raid team. Oh, we need a boring guild name. Because they chose a really boring guild name. I have their guild name. It's fucking boring. I need something boring. Give me one of the boring, atypical ones. Let's go with Security. That sounds pretty boring. Okay. They're moving to a new guild called Security. Now, our raiders that know what happened don't like that at all. They don't like that at all. But we just let it die. It is what it is. Not an issue. Right? Not an issue. We start recruiting again. We make jokes about Pain Lover X, of course. Make him into a bit of a meme. And that's the end of it, right? Wrong. Pain Lover X doesn't give the fuck up. And how fucking dare you suspect that Pain Lover X is going to lie down and take it. The problem was, not many people wanted to join Pain Lover X in his brand new awesome guild. He starts whispering me every couple of days. Now, not to toot my own nipples or anything, but I pull some of the better DPS. I ignore him the old-fashioned way, because I think it's kind of funny. With my mind instead of using /ignore and go about my day chuckling at the whispers coming my way. He starts whispering other people in the guild, letting them know that the raid team has moved on. They, of course, all know the raid team, or Pain Lover X has moved on. But it's just in case they missed the message or something like that. I don't think you guys got the message, but we've started a different raid guild, which is the raid team. You should join if you want. He's whispering everybody in the guild. One of them happened to be my roommate. He's straight up poaching anyone that was still in our guild. It's annoying, and a couple of members decide to troll him a little. Bit of bants. Let's have a little bit of bants with this bellend. He enrages and becomes super pissed off when one of our members puts a few harmless fake apps to his guild. one of the apps had been written from the perspective that the member was actually a duck IRL. I mean, you brought it on yourself, dude. There's one issue. I'm a duck IRL. It's a little difficult for me to use a mouse. But my beak is popping, dude. My beak is popping. He begins spamming Adonis that you need to control your people in your guild, blah, blah, blah. He's messaging me. This is practically my guild now. And he's telling me that my guild is toxic. Toxic guild. Toxic. And it's causing a bad environment on the whole server for everybody. And that probably I should use better judgment to pick my friends and members. A new recruit joins, and within 20 minutes, he's got whispered in order to be poached to Pain Lovers Guild. Now, this is what pisses me off. He's trying to poach a new recruit. And the new recruit lets us know who is this Pain Lover who's whispering me. It's okay with the older members. They know what's gone on. But a newer trial member, that's not cool. That's not cool. He's in the middle of trying to poach me again when it happened. Dude, chill and stop poaching our fucking members. Just go away. He's not poaching. I'm not poaching, he says. In the middle of the conversation where he's trying to get me to leave the guild and join his. I tell him he's being a baby. I'm sick of it. No one wants to deal with you. Just leave. Pain Lover X initiates the ultimate button. He hits the caps lock. He's going large. I poached no one! The guys in my guild came with me. Dude. How many times have you whispered me alone? I've made it clear I don't want anything to do with you. Go away. I only took some random mage name. You've drank the Kool-Aid. That's what it is. You've drank the Kool-Aid. It's obvious. That one thing that happened with Paulson. I did one thing because he was trolling our guild chat. And you went fucking crazy about it as well. No, this is even better, actually. He said, and you went flying into left field over it. I don't even know what that means. And to reiterate, I haven't poached anyone. The ones who are here wanted to come. I didn't put a gun to their head. What do you think poaching is? You're literally messaging people that have never heard of you now, telling them that our guild doesn't raid, and the raiders are in your guild. Do you think we don't know? Just fuck off, man. That warlock! I spoke to that warlock weeks ago. I was surprised when I was /whoing and I saw his name. I just wanted to warn him that how shit you guys are. That's all. I was being a nice guy. Nice guy. Okay. At the time, I was typing back to him. Another message had arrived. I am blackballing this conversation. I can see now why your girlfriend left you. Nice guy, by the way. What a nice guy. What a top 10. It's because you're a fucking dumbass. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself is my reply. Other than the casual go fuck yourself, I took it in stride. The guy was an arsehole. I had just witnessed a man at his wit's end. He then decided to start harassing Adonis about his brother that he provides for. He then takes it to the official forums, warning the whole server that there is a toxic guild amongst them, creating a very bad environment for the whole raiding scene. It's been a minor headache. Nobody cared. But it was mostly laughs. I've seen lots of MMO drama over the years. But this one takes the cake and I just had to send it in. I've included a link to all his messages that he sent to members of our guild. Okay. Okay. I've got the official messages from Pain Lover 12. Are you ready? It's ridiculous how toxic your guild is. Billy apped with a troll app. He told me he was a duck, and then he whispered me in Discord to make sure I got the app. I can't imagine why you would ever want to play with those people. I can't. It's got his real name in it. I've got it all in the pink though. The insane thing is, I didn't openly attack or troll anyone in that guild. I did my best to stifle my fellow guildmates who hated half your people. I made the choice to go on and pretend there was no negativity. Smart of a GM to pretend there's no negativity, by the way. That's the way you do it. You are doomed to be in a subpar troll guild with toxic players. This isn't our old realm, man. You're not going to pull any solid talent when you allow these sort of shit and terrible people to prosper in your environment. That troll guy is spamming my app right now. There are 3 more apps, all his. Troll apps, literally different animals. This is an attack on my guild. Do you know how I should handle this? Would you like to get on voice and I could teach you how to be a proper GM here on a server like Illidan? Yeah. All apps from different animals. I'm a goat. I also want to spot in your guild. I am honestly surprised at the amount of attention you're giving me. I didn't know you guys were so upset that I had left, smiley face. Nice to try and switch it there. Logically speaking, the only reason you would be making such an attack on my guild is because of how upset you are that I have left. I didn't attack anyone. I left on a positive note and never spoke anything bad about you guys. Not gays. And yet here I am, under constant attack and a barrage from apps. Now remember, this guy didn't do anything. Here's the whispers to other players. It's pretty obvious that you're looking to raid. You should come and join my guild. That's fine, man. Bogans can attract bogans, am I right? Your guild's full of them. We've got a really nice atmosphere over here. The guy rejects, I don't want to join your guild. And then he instantly switches it up to nice guy by going, oh, and by the way, we took some goblin gliders from your bank. Lol, it's all good. I know you guys probably needed those gliders. He took the goblin gliders out of the guild bank. What a motherfucker. Yeah, well, you're a redneck. And you act like every other redneck. I get it. Trash man. Trash man. That's you guys, tradmans. Then we have a full log of what's going on. You're too good for that guild. You should join mine. It's honestly a better place to be and a not so toxic environment. Sounds good. There's then paragraphs of this. This post goes on forever. And then finally someone tells him we're taking screenshots of everything. And then he doesn't respond. You don't need gliders when you've got ducks. You do not need gliders when you've got ducks. Jesus Christ. Can we all give a salute to our non-toxic hero, Pain Lover X, who has just done everything he can. Did everything he can. All he did was take some gliders. That's it. A very reasonable response to a guild situation. I think he was a good man. I think he was a good man. A little misguided, maybe. A little misguided for Pain Lover. But he was mature. He didn't want to be a part of Come On a Chest. He definitely was a hero who can leap forward. Pain Lover X, we salute you. You're the best. Ladies and gentlemen, that does bring us to the end of this week's drama. There's no web show tomorrow. I'm having to rejig it, obviously, without Andy. So I've got some ideas of what I want to do. I'm going to test them. We might do some Patreon tests or something like that to see if it works. Something like that. I don't know. We'll see. I love doing the web show. I absolutely love doing it. So I'll rejig it. I don't want to turn it into a podcast or something, but we will do something and make it wonderful. But other than that, I will see you all on Monday. Be good. I love you all. I'll see you again, ladies and gentlemen. Come on a chest. Bye-bye.